This is an important day in the life of the University of Portsmouth, a day for us to celebrate the success of our graduates. As Vice-Chancellor of the University, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to our ceremony and to formally declare this congregation of the University of Portsmouth formally open. Please be seated.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduands, my name is Paul Hayes and I'm a Pro-Vice-Chancellor at the University. It is my great privilege to be sharing this precious moment with you, our graduands, and with your partners, parents, families and friends. I am delighted that so many of you have joined us today, and it's a great honour to welcome such a diverse community, including some who have travelled from the far corners of the world. We are all now united in our connection to Portsmouth. On behalf of all the staff at the University and our visitors here today, I would like to congratulate you, our graduands, on your well-earned achievement. You have demonstrated your capacity for learning, for growing, and for giving, for learning beyond the boundaries of your chosen disciplines, for growing into outstanding professionals with knowledge and integrity, and for giving your time in making a difference to all those around you. We are immensely proud of you and all that you've achieved, and you should be very proud of yourselves. As a busy international port, many journeys start and end in Portsmouth. I hope that you can take a moment today to pause and reflect on your own journey with us, to think of where you have come from, what you've become, and where you are heading. Too often, when we turn on the radio or open a paper, we're faced with a barrage of bad news. It would be so easy to be pessimistic. And then a day like today comes along and I look out at your faces and I'm filled with a sense of optimism. I see passionate, highly skilled people ready to reshape our world. It is a tremendous feeling and a welcome reminder that our future is in good hands. Of course, this does not mean that your future journeys are going to be easy, especially now when the future of our country and its relationship with our neighbours is in a state of flux. What is clear, however, is that the demand for the kind of graduate skills that you have developed continues to grow. Your University of Portsmouth qualification has real value in the UK and on a global stage, as it provides the edge that will be vital to help you tackle the many challenges that the world faces. You are graduating from a university in the top 2% of universities worldwide. We are committed to providing the very best education and an experience that enables our graduates to make a real contribution to society. More than 92% of our graduates from last year were in work or in further study within 6 months of graduation, which is a real achievement in the current economic climate. Not only are our graduates more employable and more active in society, they're also, you should be pleased to hear, far less likely to end up in prison. So do take some comfort from that observation. While the vast bulk of the credit for your achievement in graduating today is clearly yours, I'm sure you would agree that there are others who have played a crucial role. You owe much to your parents, partners, children and friends who have all helped by providing encouragement, a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear, and just occasionally, if my own children were anything to go by, some cash. And then there are the staff who have inspired you in your learning and have gone the extra mile to help with a problem. All of these people have kept faith in you and willed you to succeed, and very soon they're going to get the pleasure of seeing you take the long walk across the stage and graduate. I think it's appropriate that you, our graduands, should say thank you to everyone who supported and helped you on your journey. So, on the count of 3, let's give them a rousing cheer, a thunderous round of applause, and remember, this ceremony is being broadcast on the big screen outside, so let's make this nice and loud and try and startle a few passers-by. So, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know, that's just about typical of mathematicians and engineers. I think you can put a bit more enthusiasm into it than that. So let's do that again. Are you ready? Go! Much better. Okay, now there's no doubt that your degree is valuable, but of course it's your personal enthusiasm and creativity that now will propel you forward. And we want to continue to be part of your future aspirations. In many ways, you never really leave us, because today is just the beginning of the next step in a lifelong relationship with your university as members of an international community of Portsmouth graduates. Make use of our excellent alumni association and keep in touch as you set out on your future journeys. We want to know where you go next, as you will be the future leaders, thinkers, creators, and innovators. Come back now and again and share your experiences and help us inspire our future students. Remember that in graduating today, you are part of a privileged minority that has had the advantages of a university education. With that privilege comes responsibility. Reflect upon your obligations as graduates. You are trustees of the skills and abilities you have developed. Use your talents to help enrich society and make a difference for the benefit of others. Raise aspirations among all those you encounter and set an example in behaviour and achievement that others will seek to emulate. You have lived in a diverse environment for the past few years. Take that appreciation of difference and that culture and friendship with you in all that you do. As a Portsmouth graduate, we want you to be successful, because your successes and achievements will reflect well upon your university. You are the future, and I would encourage each one of you to grasp the opportunities that will present themselves. Be bold, be ambitious, never settle for second best. I congratulate you on your awards and wish you every success for the future. Thank you. Vice-Chancellor. The University has resolved to confer the degree of Doctor of the University honoris causa upon Tracy Curtis Taylor.
Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present our honorary graduate, Tracy Curtis Taylor, aviator, adventurer, and inspirational speaker. Tracy Curtis Taylor was born in Stamford, Lincolnshire. She then moved to Canada at an early age, where she was raised surrounded by magnificent scenery. Tracy naturally took to adventure, so it was no surprise to her parents when she developed a passion for flight, having her first flying lesson age 16. She returned to England with her family in the 70s, and her early working career in London includes training with the Beers and the diplomatic service at the Foreign Office in Whitehall. But the call of the wild and an ongoing fascination with Africa made Tracy cut the rope on her conventional life in England. She went to South Africa in 1982, where she worked for several months before returning to the UK overland in a Bedford truck, a journey that took 5 months camping through savannah, jungle, and desert. Shortly after her return, Tracy migrated to New Zealand and began flying in earnest. She gained her private pilot's license, commercial license, and instructor rating, and unusual for a woman, was trained by military pilots to fly World War II airplanes with the New Zealand Warbird Association. In tandem with her love of flying, an interest in geology, landscape, and imagery led to Tracy pursuing another career in aerial photography and mapping, which was to hold her in good stead for her future flying pursuits. Always adventurous, She is also passionate about other forms of early pioneering transport, and in particular, old cars. As a result, she took part in the 2007 Centenary Pekin to Paris Classic Car Rally that retraced the routes first driven by Prince Borghese in 1907. This involved driving for 6 weeks through northern China, the Gobi Desert, across Russia to the Baltic, and on to Paris. An epic experience that combined great adventure with rugged endurance. She then decided to pay homage to the life of Amy Johnson by retracing her 1930 flight from Great Britain to Australia. Tracy departed Farnborough in October 2015 and arrived in Sydney 3 months later after flying 14,600 miles through 23 countries. 2016 saw Tracy begin to fly the historic airmail routes across the USA, from Seattle to Boston, to celebrate the centenary of Boeing. This was sadly cut short following a crash in the Arizona desert in May 2016. Tracy is determined to finish this astounding feat in 2017, flying the restored Spirit of Artemis. To quote Tracy herself, "The journey continues." Alongside pursuing her interest in flying and adventures, Tracy and Bird in a Biplane Limited are committed as part of their work to support a structured outreach program and related causes and organizations such as services, charities, education and young people, and women in aviation, to name just a few. This support ranges from raising awareness through flying and speaking engagements, through personal appearances and advocacy, and using flying and all its related activities, including engineering, to educate and inspire young people of today. What is most pertinent is that Tracy wants her flights to inspire young women around the world to follow their dreams, never give up, and break boundaries, and ultimately enhance the role of women in aviation and engineering. When not flying, her other interests include gemology and geography. She's a fellow of the British Gemological Association and the Royal Geographical Society. She's also a keen oil painter. Vice-Chancellor, I present Tracy Curtis Taylor for the degree of Doctor of the University, honoris causa.
By the authority of the University, it's my pleasure to admit you to the degree of Doctor of the University, honoris causa.
Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates, I can't tell you with what pride and pleasure I utter those words. I never actually went to university myself. I was educated at a northern comprehensive school in the Lake District, and at 18 I just went on to London, worked there for 18 months, and then I really cut the rope on everything and went to Africa. So I've had a very unconventional life. I can't say that I've ever had a career in any traditional sense, but it's taken me through many, many areas, through aviation, through instructing, through aerial photography and mapping. And I came back to the UK some 20 years ago now and really focused on my huge and consuming interest in vintage aviation. And the culmination of that, of course, has been my expeditions. And what has evolved through that, through really celebrating women's historic achievements in aviation, which is under-recognized, it must be said. But it goes back to the 1920s, Lady Heath, the first person to fly solo from Cape Town back to England, and then Amy Johnson's astounding solo flight from the UK to Australia. She was trying to break the world record at the time. She didn't succeed in doing that. She crashed her way to Australia in spectacular form, but she made it. She went on to become the first president of the Women's Engineering Society, and my flight is very much a focus and a highlight of those amazing achievements. And I hope inspiration is a strong word. I have no idea if it's possible to inspire people, young people, this generation, but particularly women. I think the opportunities that exist in the aerospace industry, But, in traveling through some of the countries I have, through 23 countries, I couldn't follow Amy Johnson's route through the Middle East. Her route took her through Iraq, Iran, Syria, etc. So my route diverted down through Turkey, over Israeli airspace, through Jordan, through Saudi Arabia. In a country where they don't let women drive, it was quite something to be flying an open cockpit vintage biplane, sort of like Lawrence of Arabia, which takes you back to Sopwith camels in World War I. So I don't think that's actually ever been done. So we clocked up a few firsts on the way. But I do hope, in visiting some of these countries and meeting with some of the girls in the outreach that we were able to create behind my flight through Boeing's Global Outreach Programme, through the Brittany's Great Campaign, which is an initiative by the British government, we were able to go and engage with girls schools, assemblies, women's groups around the world. And never mind just, again, this business of women in aviation. These are countries where just having the right to an education in countries like Pakistan, Afghanistan, etc. So in a way, I hope if I have any legacy of what I'm trying to do, it's to empower women in future and to create more gender equality in the world today. But all I wanted to say, congratulations to you all, because even though I've never had a sort of rigorous conventional back education, I do recognize something of the discipline and the dedication and the sheer hard work that goes into what you've achieved today. So my absolute heartfelt congratulations. I'm thrilled to be here sharing some of that with you. So going forward, I think, be brave, be creative in your choices, and most of all, enjoy it. Enjoy your lives. All the best. Thank you very much.
So we've now come to the part of the ceremony where our graduands will come to the side of the stage, their names will be read out, and as they walk across the stage, they will be magically transformed from graduands into graduates. Right? You can tell this is a magical transformation because the Vice-Chancellor and I are dressed as wizards, which is entirely appropriate for what happens. Vice-Chancellor, I certify that all those presented at this ceremony have successfully completed their studies and have satisfied all the conditions and requirements of the university.
By the authority of the university, I confirm that all those who are duly qualified are hereby admitted to the awards for which they are presented.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the School of Engineering. With a foundation degree of engineering in marine systems engineering, J. Spur. Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Engineering, and winner of the Mr. P.A. George Memorial Prize, Matthew Chapman. Alexandru Sifu. Carl Ferris. With first-class honours, Jacob Grimsdale. With first-class honours and the Excellent Student Performance Prize and the School Top Project Award in BEng Computer Engineering, Elliot Jenkins. Also winner of the Mr. P.A. George Memorial Prize, David Linton. With first-class honours, Alfred Page. the award of Bachelor of Engineering in Electronic and Telecommunications Engineering, with first class honours and the Excellent Student Performance Prize and the School Top Project Prize for BEng Electronic and Telecommunications Engineering, Abdul Salam Azarani. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering in Electronic Engineering, Eiko Ahmad. Mutaba Al-Maki. With first class honours, Kevin Barnes. With first class honours, Tarquin Benjamin. Nain Chan Yan. Timothy Davidson. With first class honours, Luke Deneen Woolnough. Tobias Dodd. With first class honours, Mohammed Al-Foghi. With first class honours and the Excellent Student Performance Prize for BEng Electronic Engineering, Sean Fuller. With first class honours, Stuart Goodman. Lloyd Jones. James Kempsell. Lee Lai. David Morey. Robert Morgan. Sagar Patel. George Porter. Manaf Abdullah Qatar. Joe Santos. Thomas Uselis. With first class honours and the School Top Project Award for BEng Electronic Engineering, Ahmet Veramaz. With first class honours and the ProSig Project Prize, Andrew Woodhead. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering in Electronic Systems Engineering, with first class honours, Rashid Osilagun Adebola. Suzanne Dunn. With first class honours, Mohammed Husham. Garth Oates. Chinwuba Obed. With first class honours, Pia Sule. Edwin Omokoro. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering, with first class honours, Angela Lee Bynes. With first class honours, Gary Brewer. With first class honours, Mahdi Shukri Bujabara. With first class honours and the Excellent Student Performance Prize in BEng Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering, Stuart Dadds. With first class honours, Wojtek Delvetti. Sorry. With first class honours, Scott Englefield. George William Gear. With first class honours and the IMechE Best Student Certificate of BEng Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering, which is presented by Jason Crouch, Nathan Green. With first class honours and the Excellent Student Performance Prize in BEng Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering for Distance Learning, Arian Gregg. Carla Hambling. With first class honours, Wayne Heaton. Efosa Richard Igbinibigi. Uma Imaga Kalu. David Cabret. Kevin Lee. Patrick McBride. With first class honours and the IET Manufacturing Engineering Student Prize for Student Excellence, presented by Joe Dunn, Claire Murphy. With first class honours and the IMechE Best Project Certificate, BEng Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering, being presented by Jason Crouch, Matthew Partridge. With first class honours, Fatima Zahra Sibtain Ramtullah. With first class honours, Ben Sidsaf. Ahezadeh Uda Ebo. Sorry. With first class honours, Thompson Tatua. Uchachukwu Ukebu. With first class honours, Matt Williams. Onkemechi Seketsi. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, with first class honours, the Excellent Student Performance Prize in BEng Mechanical Engineering, and presented by Jason Crouch, the IMechE Best Student Certificate for BEng Mechanical Engineering, Abdurrahman Abdul Sayyam. Job Mawisegi. With first class honours, Glenn Bartlett. Iqbal Amri Arif Mohammed Baki. With first-class honours, Joseph Bonkotu. Samuel Boye. With first-class honours, Wait Si Chua. Chuk Yin Peter Chung. With first-class honours and the school top project prize for BEng Mechanical Engineering, David Clement. Rehan Davis. Alex Edwards. Thomas Gambrell. With first-class honours, Razin Gebremichael. With first-class honours, Casimir Graf von der Recke. With first-class honours, Liam Grimsdale. With first-class honours, Graham Jeremy. With first-class honours and the IMechE Best Project Certificate for BEng Mechanical Engineering, being presented by Jason Crouch, John Landells. Matthew Llewellyn. Alexander McHugh. Alice McGuigan. Priyesh Mistry. Jack Muchemi. Juan Muriel. Jonathan Murphy. Raj Nashine. With first-class honours, Meiwan Nurulhaq. With first-class honours, Nathan Plockin. Jack Ray. Adam Raji. With first-class honours, Ivaldas Regalis. With first-class honours, Thomas Reeve. With first-class honours, Thomas Rowley. With first-class honours, Carolis Sadkus. Matthew Senecal. Benjamin Smith. Ivan Stoichev. Harshal Sudinkar. J.V. Sung. Gareth Vaughan. Patrick Vega. With first-class honours, Lucas Vendish. Feng Wu. Jonathan Wu. Martin Yeomans. William Lewington. With first class honours, Sam Fogani. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering in Petroleum Engineering, Mahmoud Abdullah. With first class honours, Mohammed Abdullah. Gabenga Adeptan. Hamad Almari. Mohammed Alamin. With first class honours, Omar Al-Hamoud. Nasser Al-Kandari. Henok Alo. Mohammed Al-Mayas. Mosaid Al-Shamali. Zaid Assad. With first class honours, Tim Aspinall. Ariadne de Vasconcelos. With first class honours, Lakon Balogun. With first class honours, Nicholas Clark. With first class honours, Jack Dixie. With first class honours, Usama Dibbs. Kaku Desire Ihuman. With first class honours, Maqsood Faraz. With first class honours in the Excellent Student Performance Prize for BEng Petroleum Engineering, John Fianu. With first class honours, Didria Gapang. Ahmed Ghafoor. With first class honours, Jemima Gapani Gyal Gyal. With first class honours, Sindra Harburg. With first class honours, Nur Akila Bazira Binti Hajim Hassan. With first class honours, Darren Herford. Ali Hussain. With first class honours, Abdirahman Hussain. With first class honours, Abraham Iboje. With first class honours, Zainab Mohammed Ibrahim. With first class honours, Joshua Ajay. With first class honours, Aslan Kabdiljahak. With first class honours, Take Chui Koo. With first class honours, James Leach. With first class honours, Ramina Majaganahi. Serdali Munajafizadeh. Sega Mystery. With first class honours, Nabila Muhammad. Jessica Muir. With first class honours and the school top project prize for BEng Petroleum Engineering, Dimitri Mistanen. Richard Mvula. Bernard Mwita. With first class honours, Sibella Namirembe. Lloyd and Tim. With first class honours, Richard Naburke. With first class honours, Prasatio Budi Nugroho. Michelle and Wakchukwu. With first class honours, Joseph Ojo. Chidewa Okafor. With first class honours, Peter Umaraben. Jefferson Ortega. Pavlos Pavlika. Andriani Posidia. With first class honours, Philip Radcliffe. Jan Hansir. With first class honours, Mohammed Rakan Sheikh. Jonathan Shepherd. With first class honours, Mohammed Sidki. With first class honours, Yumi Masayuki Soyima. Rodrigo Solis. With first class honours, Callum Toole. With first class honours, Amanda Toriseju. With first class honours, Lorenz van der Haast. With first class honours, Vineeth Venugopal Nair Sudahavi. Solomon Williams. With first class honours and the IMechE Best Project Certificate for BEng Petroleum Engineering, presented by Jason Crouch, Jin Hao Yo. With first class honours, Gabriel Zani. Hesham Zekri. Nana Busia. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Computer-Aided Product Design, with first class honours, the Excellent Student Performance Prize in BSc Computer-Aided Product Design, the BMT Cadence Limited Award for Safer by Design, and presented by Jason Crouch, the IMechE Best Project Award, Joseph Askew. With first class honours and the IMechE Best Student Certificate for Computer-Aided Product Design, Shenoy de Souza. With first class honours, Julia Fowler. Antoinette Galado. With first class honours and the School Top Project Award for BSc Computer-Aided Product Design, D. Hunter Haas. With first class honours, Jack Rayner. Louis Saunders. With first class honours, Diego Vasquez. Joseph Warren. James West. With first class honours and the IMechE Best Project Award, Best Project Certificate for Computer-Aided Product Design, and also the Mr. P.A. George Memorial Prize, Adam White. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Computer Networks, Jafar Alabad. Abdullah Salah Al-Raini. Tamer Abdullah Al-Qurari. Mohammed Salam Al-Sagaf. With first class honours and the Excellent Student Performance Prize in Computer Networks, Shalom Bhopal. With first class honours, Zenios Karalambos. With first class honours, Abdul Samad Dar. With first class honours and the School Top Project Prize for BSc Computer Networks, Kekeletso Kona. With first class honours and the Excellent Student Performance Prize for BSc Honours Computer Networks, Eric Nagy. Kingsley Njoku. Imran Kumar. Jessica Quint. Robin Samond. With first class honours, Yanis Sampson. Sam Weston. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Electronic Systems Engineering, with distinction, Paul Hurton. With distinction, David Thomas. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Product Design and Innovation, with first class honours and the Excellent Student Performance Prize in BSc Product Design and Innovation, and also the IMechE Best Student Certificate, Tom Akians. Olaide Akiaye. James Bedwell. Callum Burke. Ryan Fawcett. Oliver Gatheridge. Simon Humphrey. George Joyce. With first class honours, Christopher Lebram. Connor Lees. Simon Lewis. With first class honours, Henry Marks. Stephanie Newson. With first class honours, Robin Sedgwick. With first class honours and the IMechE Best Project Certificate, Andrea Taggart. With first class honours, Josh Williams. For the award of Master of Engineering in Computer Engineering, James Hudson. Elvis Kanani. With distinction, Patrick Machado. With distinction and the Excellent Student Performance Prize in MEng Computer Engineering, and presented by Joe Dunn, the top final year student of an IET accredited course, John Wheel. For the award of Master of Engineering in Electronic and Telecommunications Engineering, Fatia Mazlan. Abka Kabir. With distinction and the Excellent Student Performance Prize in MEng Electronic and Telecommunications Engineering, Farad Manguri. With distinction and an Excellent Student Performance Prize for MEng Electronic and Telecommunications Engineering, Christian Mesmer. Nicholas Sinclair. For the award of Master of Engineering in Electronic Engineering, with distinction and the Excellent Student Performance Prize for MEng Electronic Engineering, Michael Byrne. With distinction, Alex Harrell. Karolamblos Papapetru. With distinction, Adam Wilcock. Stephen Wilson. George Casales de Puri. For the award of Master of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, with distinction and the Excellent Student Performance Prize for MEng Mechanical Engineering, and presented by Jason Crouch, also the Frederick Barnes Waldron Best Student Award, Israk Ali. Trisha Ariarasa. With distinction, Nicholas Bagley. With distinction, Adam Bedford. Mohammed Sirhusik bin Bahan Nurdin. With distinction and the IMechE Best Student Certificate in MEng Mechanical Engineering, presented by Jason Crouch, Miles Carter. With distinction, Luke Chappell. With distinction, Henry Cox. With distinction, Joe Bennett de la Cruz. Chris Edwards. With distinction, Connor Freeman. With distinction, William Gibbs. With distinction, Jack Gladish. With distinction, James Granger. Jonathan Hawkins. Daniel Hegarty. With distinction, Matthew Huchin. With distinction, Kieran Lockyer. Boris Mankiev. With distinction, Tafadzwa Bapuranga. Chris Nisbet. Brett Noble. With the P.A. George Memorial Prize, Matt Noakes. Mitesh Patel. Sean Putter. James Slee. George Stacey. With distinction, Simon Taylor. Mian Udin. With distinction, Cameron White. Thomas Willer. With distinction, John Williams. For the award of Master of Science in Advanced Manufacturing Technology, James Stevens. For the award of Master of Science in Communication Network Planning and Management, with distinction, the MSc Programme Best Project Prize and the MSp Programme Best Student Prize, Ahmed Salim Nasser Said Al-Jabri. Uchenna Azubuki Osaka. For the award of Master of Science in Communication Systems Engineering, with distinction, the MSc Programme Best Project Prize and the MSc Programme Best Student Prize, Sami Khalaf Al-Galbani. Yazid Al-Sahan. Alexander Hamilton. Ruqayya Mohammed. With distinction, Kamis Al-Araimi. For the award of Master of Science in Computer Network Administration and Management, with distinction, Lijo George. With distinction, Muyiwa Iyowu. For the award of Master of Science in Electronic Engineering, With distinction and the MSc Programme Best Performance Achievement Award, Shehzad Latif. With distinction and the MSc Programme Best Student Certificate, Dawood Rahimi Adali. For the award of Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, with distinction, Suleiman Al-Ajmi. Samuel Onimpa Alfred. Mohammed Al-Jassem. Hani Ben Hussein. Syed Akil Jawed. With distinction, Xiao Wen Lim. Dari Mubarak. For the award of Master of Science in Technology Management, Azar Awad Al-Yakubi. Ahmad Al-Atabi. With distinction and the MSc Programme Best Performance Achievement in MSc Technology Management, Chinedu Debia. Amshari Mubarak. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a programme of research in the study of the implementation of quality management systems within the Kuwaiti manufacturing industry, which was supervised by Dr. Hom Dakal, Abdullah Al-Kadir. For a programme of research in design, knowledge capture and reuse in an integrated and collaborative working environment, which was supervised by Dr. Hongwei Wang, Hao Quinn. For a programme of research in rainfall field modelling for European satellite networks, which was supervised by Dr. David Ndinzi, Guangjiang Yang. For the award of B-Eng in Petroleum Engineering, Mohammed Abdinasir. This concludes the presentation of students from the School of Engineering.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the Department of Mathematics. For the Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and winner of the Barry Taylor Memorial Award, Elias Adam. Ugur Altan. Oliver Balyaki. With first-class honours, Emma Barnes. With first-class honours, David Bate. With first-class honours and winner of the IMA Prize for Highest Achievement, Declan Bayes. With first-class honours, Greta Birch. With first-class honours, Joseph Brown. Fraser Bryan. Adil Chowdhury. Sam Church. Jonathan Clark. Sophie Cook. With first class honours, Rosie Cox. James Deacon. Matthew Doricott. With first class honours, Emma Doust. James Galloway. Chloe Gregory. Christopher Haggart. With first class honours, Hanan Hassan. And with first class honours, Frederick Heather. Joseph Hines. With first class honours, Ellen Eisteed. Georgina James. With first class honours, Joanna Magdalena Cajor. Josephine Kimber. With first class honours, Kiprula Kiriakou. With first class honours, Helen Lucas. With first class honours, Oliver Mansfield. With first class honours, Jake McCallion. Connor Newton. Amelia Rossiter. Frederick Saunders. Arathi Sriralangan. Nicholas Sutton. With first class honours and winner of the Mathematics Project Prize, Judy Thirlby. Daniel Tyrrell. With first class honours, Agnesa Uka. Mitesh Vasani. Tamsin Vaughan. With first class honours, Catherine Vosper. Michael Wilkins. For Bachelor of Science in Mathematics for Finance and Management, with first class honours, Jasmine Abedi Granger. With first class honours, Matthew Betteridge. Ayla Beyaz. Desmond Brewster. Callum Brown. Ian Chan. With first class honours, Oliver Craig. Patrick Daly. With first class honours, Thomas Edwards. Charlie Evans. Rhys Evans. With first class honours, Jack Gale. With first class honours, Jodie Garfoot. Ili Gashi. Dalton Giles. Sean Hogan. Lewis Joyner. Greta Karimanzira. Oliver Kerr. Thomas Lang. With first class honours, David Melder. With first class honours, Abigail Smith. Krishna Solanki. Olawale Taiwo Mustafa. Lee Watson. Adam McGrory. For Bachelor of Science in Mathematics with Statistics, Preet Basoon. Temitope Erinle. With first class honours, Joshua Okoli. Bailey Phillips. With first class honours, Rosina Sargent. With first class honours and winner of the IMA Prize for Highest Achievement, Dominic Simpson Vanna. With first class honours and winner of the Graham Elliott Prize, Alicia Smith. With first class honours, Jonathan Stanton. For the postgraduate diploma in supportability engineering, with distinction, Surashandra Darby. For the Master of Science in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, with distinction, Temitope Abulurin. With distinction, Alejandra Agudelo. Samuel Andrews. With distinction, Siwa Paul Chimi. Sarunyan Devisigamoni. Mungyao Guo. With distinction, Saskia Hanapple. Apalo Rungrung Dech. Kamamwan Mongkomfai. Sutapa Nakosit. Min Wen. Kennedy Chinedu Ozukai. With distinction, and winner of the CILT Prize for the Best MSc Logistics and Supply Chain Management student, Natapol Paisan Virosrak. With distinction, Atapol Prem Panishnikal. With distinction, Christos Podromo. Fomprom Rungrung. Tina Shapagichian. With distinction, Nawafon Simawatana. With distinction, Nat Suchatlampong. Agnes Ua. With distinction, Chin Wang. With distinction, Catherine Matthias. Andrew Emordi. Master of Science in Supportability Engineering, Tom Digby. With distinction, Jonathan Goodin. David Hardy. Malcolm Price. With distinction, Ronald Spikerman. Robert Wenden. The Doctor of Philosophy for a programme of research in renormalisation in a variety of quasi-periodically forced systems, supervised by Professor Andrew Oswald-Destin, Luke Adamson. This concludes the presentation of students from the Department of Mathematics.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the Institute of Cosmology and Gravitation. The award of Doctor of Philosophy for a programme of research in measuring galaxy environment in large-scale photometric surveys, which was supervised by Professor Daniel Thomas, James Etherington. For a programme of research in modelling and measuring cosmological structure growth, which was supervised by Professor Will Percival, Cullen Howlett. For a programme of research in full spectral fitting of stellar population models for studies of galaxy evolution, which was supervised by Professor Claudia Mariston, David Wilkinson. This concludes the presentation of students from the Institute of Cosmology and Gravitation and today's ceremony.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you John Wheel, who will respond on behalf of the students.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, fellow students. So, we made it. After sleepless nights in the library, countless hours spent on coursework, and endless setbacks, we made it. Today, is a time to celebrate and look back at all that we have achieved. In many ways, today is the end of a journey, a milestone in our lives that I know many of us have been approaching with excitement and yet trepidation. I know that I'm certainly not looking forward to no longer qualifying for student discounts. Today, it's important to not only celebrate our own achievements, but to give thanks to those that have made this day possible. On behalf of the graduating class of 2016, I'd firstly like to thank family and friends, of course remembering those that cannot be with us today, for their unwavering support throughout our studies. Secondly, I'd like to thank our lecturers for imparting their academic wisdom, the lab technicians for fixing what we thought was impossible to fix, and the support staff who ensured the smooth running of our course. Finally, I would like to thank the Technology Student Placement and Employability Centre, SPEC, for assisting students in finding a placement. the university's careers department, Purple Door, for their advice and guidance. And on a more personal note, I would like to thank Nest, the university startup incubator, for their fantastic workshops and support, helping myself and other students start our own company whilst at university. I should add, if anybody needs any website development, just give me a call. Looking back, I think that it's important to consider our time at university as our whole. Our university experience has been considerably more than just education. Not only have we learnt how to learn, together we've been part of student societies, sports teams, and many other extracurricular activities. We've fostered friendships for life, experienced different cultures, and developed crucial life skills. Mum, I can assure you I can cook more than just beans on toast. Whether we came to university as an 18-year-old or an 80-year-old, we are all now more adaptable and sagacious. And talking of sagacity, earlier this year, as part of the Young Leaders UK programme run by the US Embassy, which I was encouraged to join by the university, I was fortunate enough to attend a town hall meeting with President Barack Obama during his visit to the UK. I could not believe the security surrounding the visit. I genuinely did not know that the UK still had so many police officers. But despite today's insecurities, President Obama said, "If you could choose to live in any point in history, you would choose now." Well, we are the now, and we continue our journey with the vision and determination to make a meaningful impact in the world. Our fields of engineering, mathematics, and cosmology are fast-moving. And whether we decide to continue in education, branch into research, enter employment, or maybe even start our own company, we are all now part of a single family of Portsmouth alumni ready to make our mark on the world. I want to end by congratulating you all, the University of Portsmouth graduates of 2016, and wish you every success in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, at this point in the ceremony, it's normal for our Chancellor, Sandy Toksvig, to delight us with a few words. But unfortunately, she can't be here today in person, but she never likes to miss a graduation ceremony. So by the wonders of modern technology, we can actually hear from Sandy. So let's hear from her now.
Hello there, graduands. You did it. I bet there was many a day you thought you would never get this cap and gown moment, so well done. And how great you all look in your academic dress, and, you know, even from here, I can tell, just smelling very faintly of mothballs. I'm so sorry not to be there with you, and there is a lesson straight away for you. Never work for the BBC, because it gets in the way of having a life. I love graduation, although I have to say I don't mind missing out on some of the more crushing handshakes. Parents, well done you! How proud you must be today and optimistic about the future. How exciting to see what your youngsters will make of their lives. And I suspect you'll have a ringside seat, as these days young people hardly ever leave home. I have a few words of special congratulations. Really well done to any of the more, how can I put this, mature students who decided that age is no barrier to learning. I salute your tenacity. They say wisdom comes with age. In my case, I think age may have come on its own, but I say to all of you that learning is a lifelong process. For the younger ones, I'm jealous of what wonders lie ahead for you, the books you will read, the music you will hear, and the beauty you will see. Having a degree simply shows you know how to think. Now go and use that ability to its fullest extent. Having a university education means you are among the privileged few in the world, and I believe it comes with a responsibility to contribute to your community to the best of your ability. Life is short. Trust me, time spins past you like a whirlwind. You all look so beautiful today, but boys, your hair will go, and girls, you don't want to know what will go. So crack on and don't leave fulfilling your ambitions too late, or you may find you missed the moment. And speaking of moments, try and be of the moment, and by that I mean live in the present. I fully understand the joy of modern technology, but maybe, occasionally, put down your smartphone. Stop texting people who are not in the room and try enjoying being with the people who actually are. You may surprise yourself and find you even like them, and even more surprisingly, those people may include your parents. My association with Portsmouth is one of the things I am proudest of, and I hope you feel the same. Please don't go away and never return. Join the Alumni Association and know that you will always have a warm welcome here. You are part of the family, and like all good families, we may fight, we may ask you for money, but you will always have a place at the table. Every year we hold a Chancellor's Dinner for students and alumni, and why not decide now to come back next year and join in? It would be lovely to see you. I hope you have the happiest of days, and be nice to whoever is doing the handshaking, because honestly, it can leave bruising. Bye.
I want to finally add my congratulations to all of our students who've now graduated and all those who have supported them throughout their time studying at the university. I now declare this congregation closed. Please be upstanding for the academic procession.